our previous class, Unit 1, we had finished our topics, the town mouse and the country mouse. After that, we went to a grammar topic, adjective and compound words, degrees of comparison. We finished the grammar part, right? But grammar part is not ended up to that. Even there is a little bit of extension of grammar. Now let's see what is the grammar content is. Use of may. Use of may. See what is may? It is a helping verb, students. It is a helping verb. It is a verb. Okay, and helping verb. We have two types of verbs, right? Action verbs and helping verbs. Action verbs are works, right? Which we'll do. Now I'm teaching. So this is an action verb. But may is not an action verb. It is a helping verb. What is the use of may? When we will use may? Here, after degrees of comparison, in the same page number 10, if you open your textbooks, you may have seen a topic which is related to the use of may. Not, it's a name of a month. It is a topic, it is a helping verb. What is the use of that helping verb? How can we use that? Now you are going to learn. Okay? When we use may is a helping verb which is used to give a permission. To give a permission. Okay? May is also a word which expresses a possibility. Possibility means, see, your friend will ask you, are you coming tomorrow? I may come tomorrow. So, when you are expressing the word may, when you are going to mention the word may, it means that 99% there may be a possibility to come. May is a word which expresses a possibility. 100% it may happen. You know, such a possibility it shows you. Okay? I may come tomorrow. I may get first rank. Okay? I may go to school. Right? So, use of may. May, why in this lesson? Actually, if we go into brief, use of may we will find in many ways. But in your lesson, we gone with the topic is that it is used to give a permission, and when we are going to ask a permission also, you know, we will use the word may. Okay? And related the word, you know, he asked you, he has given you, if you open your books, you will find it out. Simple one. If you have seen a word, then how it will be used into way? You can go now. If you have seen this, what will you find? You can go now. It is giving permission. It is giving permission. And in place of can, you can also use may. You may go now. You may go now. So, may is a helping verb which is used here to give a permission or to take a permission. May I come in, sir? May I go out, teacher? We will use may in different ways, right? Even to ask, even to give a permission, even to ask a permission also, we use may. So here you have an exercise related to may, which is very easy. See here, if you open page number 11, even you have an exercise. See, you can use my camera if you need. You may use my camera if you need. So how can you write down? You may use my camera if you need. Simple one. Just remove the helping verb which is used previously, like can. See, here I removed can and I used may, no? So in place of that, I removed one helping verb which is can and I used in place of that may. When you are going to mention the word may, children, you must remember it that may is a word which expresses a 100% possibility to happen in action. Okay? May is a word, helping verb, which expresses a 100% possibility to happen. And here, he seems to be a nice man. How can we write? He may be a nice man. Simple. And you want to leave the class now. How you will take a permission? You want to leave the class. May I leave the class now? That's all. Raju wants to use your water bottle. Raju wants to use your water bottle. By using may, how can you ask his permission? How can he will ask your permission to use your bottle, Raju? See here, Raju wants to ask your bottle to be used. How can he will ask? May I use your water bottle to drink? May I take your water bottle? There are many ways. So it's a very small exercise. And after this, if you go to the page number 16, if you go to the page number 16 and 17, if you open that, this is over, students. This is over, and now we are going to learn a poem. Okay, the town child and the country child. Actually, first of all, lesson unit 1. Our first lesson is the town mouse and the country mouse. Now, the poem here in this one, it's the poet name is Elaine Thompson. The poet name is Elaine Thompson. Most of his writings are related to the society. Actually, his specialization as a poet, it is his specialization. And the poem, the town child and the country child, when we had, before we learn, first of all, I told you the town mouse and the country mouse lesson. When I had ended that lesson, I told you, first of all, what is the mentality of the people and what is their attitude towards others when they interchange the places. I told you in the lesson, right? Now that is a lesson, this is a poem. First of all, if you go to the page number 16, students, just open your textbooks and be ready with them. Be attentive, be careful, sit in a proper way. Okay? Body language is very important when you are listening, when you are writing, when you are speaking, or whatever you do. Particularly with the languages, language is it's an art to learn. If you have a passion to learn, it is very easy. And while the classes were going on, don't behave in such a way that, come on, we are free at home, whatever we can do, no one can say us no. If you are willing to do something, first of all, you should be perfect to do anything. Okay? Before you listen the lessons through online or whatever, first of all, you should have a good concentration over that. Okay? And I'm going to read the poem. I leave. First of all, we used to complete the poem which is related to the town child. The town child is going to express, this poem is going to express the feeling of the town child, the situations, the surroundings and atmosphere, how it will be in the town. Now the town child is going to say these words. Okay, let's begin. I live in the town, in a street. It is crowded with traffic and feet. There are buses, motors and trams. I wish there were windows and lamps. The houses all wait in a row. There is smoke everywhere. That I go. I don't like the noises I hear. I wish there were woods very near. There is only one thing that I love, and that is the sky. Far above there is plenty of room. In the blue, 4 castles of clouds and me too. So, in this, the town child poem, first, what we call the, actually, in our passage, if it is a lesson, we call that as passage and lines. But whereas, the poem, we call them as stanza. What we call? Stanza. The first stanza, what the town child had expressed, I live in the town, in a street. And that street was, the town child is going to live in a street. Okay? It is a street. And that street is crowded. Completely, it is crowded, full of people. City means what? People live, stay together very far. No, they will leave because city fully pollution, traffic, right? And everybody were very busy in their works. They have to go to the places which were very far. And as the situation we are going to be finding in the town, there will be much traffic, fully sounds and pollution and smoke. These situations we used to find it in city, right? And the town child had also expressed the same one. What? The crowded with, they had crowded with traffic, and there are buses, motors and trams. Do you know tram? Tram is like, it's like a train. You know, there will be no rails over there, but even they can run on the roads. Okay, and the child had told that when I come onto the roads, I can see the traffic, I can see the buses, I can see the trams, and I can feel that smoke and the heavy sounds, but there will be nothing else. I wish there were meadows and lands, but he is feeling that instead of that, what is meadows? Grassy lands, greenery, meadows, okay, completely which filled with the trees and cattle, you know. He wanted such. Instead of this, you know, suddenly this changes as like green land. Instead of this traffic, these sounds, this pollution, these buses, cars, people, you know, instead of this, if there is meadows and lands, how beautiful it is. See, the town child is expressing his feelings. The houses all wait up there in a row. There is smoke everywhere that I go. I don't like the noises I hear. I wish there were woods very near. So the houses all were, because how the town will be? Apartment culture. We have an apartment culture, right? Now completely, if we have seen an apartment, either only we will find 500, 600 flats. This is our culture which we follow nowadays. Is not it? So the houses were completely like a line, you know. He was telling it. And also very, very near. No gap also. There will be not much gap. Very closely we build the houses in our city. Right? And also, he did not like the sound of the traffic. The sounds, the smoke. He didn't like this all. And I wish there were woods very near. What is the word woods means here? Forest. So instead of this, you know, if the forest were very near, I like that. See, he first at the beginning he's going to express about the city culture, about the town, and at the end of the stanza, he was going to tell that suddenly this changes like this. How it used to be? It used to be pleasant. See, he had irritated with such type of things which were happening in the town. The third stanza, there is only one thing that I love, and that is the sky. For above, there is a plenty of room in the blue for castles of clouds and me too. So, first in all above, you know, what he likes in the city, do you know what he liked in the town? Sky. He liked only the sky because it's too far and there's nothing to be do. Simply if he had seen up, he can see the clear sky. That is the only thing he liked it. And castles of clouds and me too. And also castles of clouds, completely full of clouds, you can see clearly in the sky. And also there is nothing in the sky to kill it. And there is nothing, an artificial feeling which we can see it in the sky. Completely it is purely nature. That's why he liked the only thing in the town is the clear sky. See here in the town child, at the side of this town child, the town child had expressed his feelings. Now let's see the feelings of the country child, how he is feeling about the country. What is country, students? Country is nothing, it is like a village. Okay, corner village. The country child, how he will express his feelings. Now let's go into the poem. My home is a house near a wood. I would live in a street if I could. The lanes are so quiet, oh dear. I do wish that someone lived near. So see, it's quite opposite feelings. Quite opposite feelings. The town child is feeling that my houses will be very, very near and also very close to me. But the town child house is very near to a wood. Wood in the sense forest, completely greenery. But he don't want to live like that. He don't want to live like that. He doesn't want to live like that. He wants to live such a place, you know, like a town, how the houses will be. In that way he wanted to live. The lanes are quiet. Village, we will find great traffic. Completely calmness we find it over, right? So completely calmness. There is no pollution, there are no sounds, there is no much noise. 100% completely quietness. So everything is no noise and also very peace. He don't want that. He wanted the town culture. There is no one to play with at all. The trees are so high and so tall, and I should be lonely for hours. But if not for the birds and the flowers. I wish that I lived in a town to see all the trams going down a twinkling street that is bright with wonderful colors at night. See how the quite opposite feelings you might have seen in this country child. Actually, now here the boy is expressing a feeling that here there is no one to play with me. Only there are trees, because in a village there will be not much pollution we don't find, right students? So full of trees and only birds and beautiful flowers are there, but there is nothing. But I wanted to go to the town to see the trams, to see the traffic, and to see the stars which were twinkling in the sky. Of course, you can see the same thing in the village also. But see the town child feelings. He doesn't like to be in the country. He wanted to be in the town. He wanted to enjoy the pollution. He wanted to enjoy the traffic. He wanted to enjoy the sounds. He wanted to see such type of pollution. See here in this poem, the poet had expressed two different children feelings. One boy lives in a town, he wanted to come to the country. One boy lives in the country, he wanted to visit the town. Because here the two children, when they were living, one boy living in a town, one boy living in a country child is preferring to come to the town, because as he attracted to the traffic, as he attracted to the sounds, as he attracted to the pollution in the town, he would like to come to the town. And the town child had frustrated with all these things. The sounds, the people when they were rushing here and there, the noise and the pollution and apartment culture, he did not like it at all. But the country child, even though he was living in a peace, he did not like such a beautiful, pleasant life. He wanted to come to the town. See here, this is what, when the people were addicted to lead such a lifestyle, sometimes like a relaxation they would like to come. It is a slight change. Change is an essence of life. It adds a flavor to your life. It's not it. But in this lesson, the country child, you see, I wish that I lived in a town to see all the trams going down. See, he's telling that I wanted to go to the town, and when the trams were running on the road, I wanted to see. And a twinkling street that is bright with wonderful colors at night. At night time, town means fully lights up, pollution, sounds, horns, right? He would like to enjoy such type of life. The country child, as the village is very quiet, no pollution, no sounds, the country child preferred to come. Understood, students? So this is the poem, and it is going to show the difference between a town and a country, how the children, they express the feelings you had understood in this lesson. And if you come to the page number 18, friends, if you come to the page number 18, here you have a glossary. See here, there are meanings which is related to the poem. But your homework used to the town child, country child poem is there, no? This poem you should write one time. You must write the poem. How you should write? By maintaining the right stanzas. First, take one paper, write one side the town child and the country child. Town child should be at the side of the town child, and the country child should be at the side of country child. Why I am giving you a writing task? Because writing skills are required. You must improve your handwriting. As you entered 7th, you should have a work which is related of writing. Okay? Your homework, you should write the poem. One time, what is the page number? 16 and 17. Okay? See here, homework is a task to not to irritate you, not to frustrate you. It is a task. Writing even 100 times, even you read, it is not shows an impact. But one time if you write, it helps you, ennobles you. It gives you a very good opportunity. It's a very good task to you to write. I hope you will utilize. You will use it in the right way. Write the poem one time in your homework book, and the page numbers are 16 and 17. 16 you will find the task of the town child, and 17 the country child. Just write a poem. It will not take more than 10 minutes, students, if you concentrate it. Okay, writing task is a very golden opportunity, I feel. Okay, you should use it in a right way, and we are going to continue our class in our next session. Okay, see you, and follow the good methods.